I heard 1,000 blended notes, while in a grove I sate reclined, in that sweet mood when pleasant thoughts bring sad thoughts to the mind.
Lines Written in Early Spring is a poem by William Wordsworth that reflects on the relationship between nature and humanity, showcasing the poet's deep appreciation for the natural world and his philosophical thoughts about the harmony within it, juxtaposed against human suffering and moral disarray. In the opening stanza, Wordsworth sets the scene of his reflective moment, taking place in early spring. He describes sitting in a grove and leisurely observing the surrounding nature. This introduction establishes the setting and the mood of tranquility and contemplation.
To her fair works did nature link the human soul that through me ran, and much it grieved my heart to think what man has made of man.
Wordsworth begins to personify nature, describing the birds around him as sharing in the joyous state of the natural world. This stanza introduces the theme of unity and harmony within nature, suggesting a contrast between the peacefulness of the natural world and the complexities of human life.
Through primrose tufts in that green bower, the periwinkle trailed its wreaths, and 'tis my faith that every flower enjoys the air it breathes.
The poet reflects on the happiness he observes in the natural world and how all living things seem to be connected in a joyful existence. He begins to ponder the relationship between nature and the human soul, suggesting that nature reflects a purer state of being that humanity has strayed from.
The birds around me hopped and played, their thoughts I cannot measure, but the least motion which they made, it seemed a thrill of pleasure.
Wordsworth deepens his reflection on humanity's disconnect from nature, lamenting how human beings have lost their way, leading to misery and moral degradation. This stanza introduces a critique of society and its values, contrasting the innocence and purity of nature with human failings.
The budding twigs spread out their fan to catch the breezy air, and I must think, do all I can, that there was pleasure there.
In this stanza, Wordsworth makes a direct connection between the joy he observes in nature and his own inner feelings. He presents nature as a moral teacher, suggesting that the harmony found in the natural world could guide humanity back to a state of innocence and virtue.
If this belief from heaven be sent, if such be nature's holy plan, have I not reason to lament what man has made of man?
The poem concludes with Wordsworth expressing a hope that his reflections might lead to a greater understanding of the natural bond between humanity and the rest of the natural world. He ends on a philosophical note, pondering the possibility of nature's influence on human thought and moral development.